Hey everyone, my name is Deirdre Sugiuchi. I'm a school librarian and a writer based in Athens, Georgia. I love to read. Welcome to Consummate Reader, where I tell you all about the great books I've read recently. Just this week, I've read Valeria Luiselli's Tell Me How It Ends, an essay in 40 questions, which is about the immigration crisis told through the stories of children answering the naturalization questionnaire. Luiselli does an incredible job with this narrative. She worked as an interpreter in immigration detention facilities, and she tells the stories of children who often don't even have words to talk about what they've been going through, which especially now, this book was written in 2015 to 2017. I'm sure this is on everyone's mind. Highly recommend that you pick this up. It's incredible. This book, I'm a children's librarian. This book, Midnight Without a Moon, was nominated for the Newbery this year. Absolutely amazing. I wish it would have won. It's one of the most empathetic tellings of what it was like to be young and African American in the Mississippi Delta in 1955. I've read a lot of books on this subject of the Emmett Till. It takes place at the same time as when Emmett Till was lynched, and I've read a lot of books on this subject, but I've never read one, I think, like a young adult novel that was written by an African American woman, and she really can take you right into what it was like to be a 14-year-old child in the Mississippi Delta at that time. It's out of control, incredible. I'm from the Mississippi Delta. Like it's just, I can't even recommend this highly enough. And I really feel like right now, as we are having a cyclical resurgence of white nationalism, it's important for all of us to understand the past. And sometimes story is the best way to learn to go on that journey. Alexander Chee's How to Write an Autobiographical Novel is incredible. Even if you're not a writer, even if you don't want to write anything, read this book. In these essays, Chee just wrestles with his different identities as a gay man, as a friend, as a Korean American, as a son. I could not stop this book. I would have to go work or something, and then as soon as I had 5 minutes to eat lunch, I would pick this book up and read some more of it. Just can't recommend it highly enough. This collection, this memoir by Nicole Chung, All You Can Ever Know, it doesn't come out until October, but go ahead and order it now, my friends. It is so good. Chung, when she's Korean American, and when she was an infant, she was adopted by a Caucasian family, and she goes and she discovers her birth family, and she discovers a lot about her roots, and it's a great book for anybody, even if you're not adopted or not Korean American. If you've ever felt like you don't belong, it's an incredible exploration of that. This last book, Good Citizens, I'm not done reading. It's by Thich, Nhat, Hahn. I'm not done reading because I just have to keep slowing down, especially the part I'm on right now is about suffering, right? And Hahn, he says that when you suffer, which right now I have been suffering, I can't write right now because I have a repetitive strain injury due to work. And so on one hand, I could blame my job for not being able to write, not being able to use my hands. I had to pack up a library. But when you're reading from Hahn, he says to when we suffer, we want to blame other things, but it's just let's look at the root cause. And so for me, it means I could be upset about my work situation, but I also could know deep down that come on, Deirdre, the reason why you're suffering is because you probably could have worked less. You could have slowed down your roll. And so, I don't know. It's been really good for me to read, and I hope that you'll pick this up too. Like if you feel like something's not quite right in your life right now, highly recommend this book. And if you'd like to know more about what I'm reading, feel free to check out my website, www.deirdresugiuchi.com. If you have kids, go to wildcatreader.com. I have lots of book lists, pre-K through 5. And again, thanks for coming and checking this out, and hope to see you again. Happy reading.